This has been brought to you by. God, I love to hear him piss too. I got the headphones on though.
ASMR. I bet there's pissing ASMR.
I mean, I hope so. I have a microphone in there.
That's how you make the big bucks.
Yeah. Exactly. Just sounds of Jared peeing and pissing.
Who do you think pays the rent around here? It's
Jared's
the piss.
ass. Jared splashes. You haven't been to jaredsplash.com.
I don't really get the people that are like into like, oh yeah, I want to watch her go to the bathroom. It's like,
I mean, I can kind of get it. But, like, I don't like it. I don't like it, but I can understand it.
you understand the appeal.
Yeah. Not the, like, person. Did you just fart? Is that what that was?
That was my shoe.
Oh, he's farting in there. Jared farted, guys. Yeah, I get the appeal. I like, I mean, it's, like, bad. Like, just that appeal where it's like, this is
Okay,
bad.
yeah, I got you,
Bad is
yeah.
good. I can get that. Because, like, what's more bad than, like, pooping?
It's taboo.
Yeah. Great. You ever watch that show?
No, but I have played the game Taboo.
Enjoy your clams, cocksuckers.
That's the clam talking. You know anything about clams? If the press finds out about these bad clams, that's a bad clam, all right.
Yeah, we should probably start with.
Yeah.
I assume they knew.
Okay.
Well, that's true. They probably
Why
did.
would they know? dude?
Because we're on episode 44. You know.
Yeah, but they're not like, I hope Nate comes back and talks about the visuals.
You never know. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Tell people. Maybe.
Tell people what you do, Nate.
tell people what you do.
What's up? I'm Nate with Night Ride Visuals, and I run like video content for famous DJs and rappers. In the next
Do you want to give us some examples?
in the next 2 weeks, I'm going out for Juneteenth with Lil Jon, and then
Can't think of a better way to celebrate Juneteenth
Than
than
with
with Lil
Lil
Jon.
Jon.
Yeah.
and the East Side Boys. And
Oh,
then,
shit.
And then we are.
Oh, the East Side Boys. That's what got you?
Yeah, that's what got the East Side Boys. I was like, damn, the East Side Boys are gonna be there.
And then I'm also John Summit's creative director, and then I help out with Steve Aoki, Timmy Trumpet, Dom Dalla, and a bunch of other DJs.
Yeah,
Very
John
cool.
Summit and Dom Doll have been doing a lot of stuff together,
Yeah,
huh?
they have a new project called Everything Always, which is kind of an awesome name. But
I'm surprised that's not been taken yet.
yeah,
I think isn't that a movie?
no, that's everything.
Everything's going on all the time
all
at
all
once.
once.
By the way, one of the best movies I've seen in recent.
Oh, that means a lot because Jared's other favorite movie is Frozen.
Let it go, dude. Let it go. All right. Yeah. So you do okay. Well, how are you doing, man?
Pass.
All right, I'll go. I gotta tell you, I've been pretty depressed these past 2 weeks. I don't know what it is, but I finally feel like I'm like coming out of it. You know, I don't know why. I've been going through
I'll
it.
tell you why.
Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Because you always say it on the podcast. You're like, oh, I've been doing bad, but now I'm doing good. It's almost like when you come hang out with your old buddy Joe, you just feel better.
Well, that's not really true because I mean it is true.
buddy
But
Joe
last
helping out.
episode I was pretty not happy.
Yeah, your old buddy Joe
Thank you so much.
making
Joe.
everything better. I'm doing all right.
Good.
I was depressed, and I still am, and I will be forever because I am depressed because I have depression.
That's true.
Clinically.
Okay.
Clinically,
Actually, that's not my diagnosis.
what's your diagnosis?
A severe mood disorder.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, and then sometimes, well, most of the time, like when I cry, it's for no reason. So I'll just be like sitting here, and then I'll just be like, and I'll be like, Jazz over here, and she gets it now. I'm just like, hold on. a
And
second.
she gets it now.
She's like, it's okay. I was like, I know it's okay. It's fine. I'm not even sad.
I've been getting the crying in the car, like a song come on, and not even like that sad of a song, like a Flume song. I was
JD
like, I started
by
hearing
Ryder.
some Flume I was like, why am I crying right now?
You know, you always seemed like someone who
Cries
like
in the car.
no, who like doesn't get too upset or like emotional. I don't know. You always seemed like a person who's just like, I'm always happy and everything's great.
You just upset him.
Okay, you always seem like you're a fucking cranky bitch.
No.
He's upset.
I think it's one of those things that it's like I have tried really hard to get that stuff under control, and I've never really had emotional problems. My problems that I've now found
Nice.
are things where it's like I've been happy, so happy go lucky in life that it's been causing conflicts with people who are depressed.
So your
And
life,
they're-
so your life is too good.
in a way, I've had 2 relationships completely explode because the girls were like, "I'm super depressed. My family comes from shit. You don't understand my world." And I'm like,
Oh,
Well, why do you
sorry.
have
Yeah,
to?
Well, hold on the phones for the minutes that we're going to talk about it
Hold
now.
them on phones.
Maybe she feels like that you don't listen. You can't.
When she
truly
says that she's
listen
upset, or you're like, well,
understand.
just be better.
I bet my exes will love to know that I think both times that I've been broken up with, it was fair assessments. They
What's
were
the
like, they
what's
didn't-
what do you hate the
I don't-
most about your exes?
Honestly,
Oh
like,
God, I didn't think you were gonna answer
no,
that.
I
The
would say
smell.
like I would say the things that stand out the most are like
TMZ.
the things that I should have broken up with them for and then didn't. Like I went to a bunch of therapy and I found out that like I probably should have dumped both these girls before they dumped me. Not
I
in an
see.
unfair way, but just because like I was unhappy. I was in both those relationships long past the point of being happy.
I
but I
see.
have this like 1950s mindset where it's like you gotta do this forever. This is your rock.
I think that's also I'm with that, not with the girlfriend thing, but I do feel like, you can't show your emotions, you gotta just stick through it, And that's what's wrong with genders in this country, and that's what's wrong with education in this country about it.
Yep. Oh, you guys don't know fucking anything about love. I'll tell you that.
Tell me about love,
Tell you
please.
that.
The
You
love
guys-
meister, yeah.
You don't have passion in your life, huh? You don't have passion when you're walking around. You guys.
You know what I've been
I got lots of passion.
I fight hard. I love hard. I live hard.
I fight hard, I
And then
love
I'll
hard.
get sad for a couple months.
Do you because you're very busy, always traveling and stuff. Do you? This is gonna be. This is basically therapy for me, by the way. This episode, so hold on to your balls. Do you struggle with like just relaxing? Because I feel like you got your hands in a lot of pots.
No,
Is that the
I'm-
expression?
I struggle with doing the things that I need to do. I'm really good at relaxing. And that is the problem. Like
Okay.
You could always fucking
I'm
sitting.
like-
That's true, dude.
I mean, and there's certain parts of my job where it helps. Like when you are at the airport for 7 hours and you're stranded, and then you have to sit on a plane for another 12 hours.
Oh, yeah, no, I
When
can't.
you're really
That's
good at
why-
relaxing, like then it's just like I'm just hanging out. I'm on my phone.
We have to like plan our relaxing. And if like
Literal- yeah.
and if our relaxing isn't going the right, like we'll be playing video games and we're like timing like when we start, like breaks, like cigarettes, like he's like, are we gonna play or not? Because we're relaxing.
I know, I
right
gotta
now, right?
relax.
We're
Give me
supposed to be
some
playing video games,
relaxing
relaxing
time.
right now, and now we're
I
going on
think
cigarettes.
this is why I'm happy and you guys are depressed.
No, seriously, dude.
That's the answer.
I
to the whole
actually.
thing.
All right, that's a good segue into some stuff that I wrote down.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if that's why. Yo, do me a favor. You have your dad's number?
Yeah.
Oh, your dad's a therapist. Oh,
Yeah.
child therapist. I'm a
Child psychiatrist.
No,
What's
I
the
meant you can
difference?
call your father.
One can give out medicine, and the other one
I want
is
the one with the medicine.
Yeah,
I want that one.
yeah, oh yeah.
Did I tell you I talked to a psychiatrist quick, and she was like, "You need kimchi."
Quinoa. That's what I meant.
She was like, "Just
Really,
eat kimchi,
kimchi?
and you'll be better."
That was the fix for everything.
and I was like, "I'm not sure that kimchi will help, but I don't even know kimchi, but if you can get me in
I've
contact
had
with
like
her."
kimchi fried rice, and
pretty
it's
good.
super bomb. I mean, I guess if you might be happier if you're eating delicious fried rice all the time.
Well, she was
so-
saying like fermented food in your gut, like mental health starts in your gut. And I was
That
like,
is
my
true.
coochie pink, my booty hole
you
brown.
produce 90%
So
of your serotonin in your gut.
I shit a lot. You think that's why I'm upset?
actually, there's like strong evidence that like people that have IBS have mental health problems because
You're
of that
shitting.
serotonin thing. Your gut is.
I
not
think I might
healthy.
have IBS if I eat, or I don't know. But if I eat like certain like frozen foods, forget it. I'm shitting until Christmas, and it's not even December.
Do you take probiotics?
No, I take
You-
amateur
I knew you were
biotics.
gonna say that, dude. Leave one to the fucking birds, bro.
No, dude. Kaboom! I'm quick. No, yeah, I will though. That'll make me happier.
I'll
But
tell ya. I'll
anyways,
tell ya.
so I wrote down some things.
Okay.
I wrote down 5 things that I feel like are essential to happiness. And I want to see if you guys.
Holy shit!
Agree.
Wow,
Okay,
he
I
really
like
does come
this.
prepared.
I was kind of like journaling, I guess, and I just wrote these things down, and I felt like they would be good to talk about on the podcast. This is Mental Health Day Awareness
I'm not gonna
Week.
say it, but bleep it like I did say it.
Okay,
Go.
he said it, dude.
I can't believe you said
I
that.
did. I did say
All right, so this is what I wrote down for number 1: consistently sleep well. I feel like that's a big one for happiness, right?
Yeah, I've been having problems with this recently. Actually, I mean, like the biggest issue is that my girlfriend right now is awesome for my mental
And what do you
health.
hate about her?
I don't hate anything about her.
Okay, all right.
Right
It's
answer.
a picture of your mom's head
But-
stuck to a broom.
She's been getting me to go to bed at like at least 1 a.m. instead of 5 a.m. and wake
Nice.
up at 9 a.m. And I've been getting 8 hours of
Sounds
sleep
fucking
regularly,
controlling, dude.
And it's been life changing. And then I have to go on the weekends to flip from that to like staying up till 5 a.m.
See
And-
that, man? You're like, obviously your job is dope and that's awesome, but I think I would really struggle with that. Like Yeah, you got to go from. I'm sure you go from plane to plane like in a day, right?
Oh yeah.
And then festivals end at fucking 5 or whatever.
And sometimes they're even later now. Like I've been like we left.
Oh, I
EDC,
can relate to this. Keep going.
We left EDC at 7 a.m. Stuff like that. Like it's like
Yeah, and that sucks. And like it's like you're there to work. You're not
you're
partying.
with your coworkers.
But
you
it's
got all
not
your
even that.
gear,
It's
like,
not even like going out late. It's like you said. It's like having two halves of your week. So like half of your week. Oh, if I roll this up, I can hear myself.
Hell yeah, dude. We're figuring out a lot of stuff on this podcast.
Whoa. Houston, we are in Texas.
We don't believe in sound checks.
No, we don't
fucking,
do
yeah,
that
because
here.
when I would bartend, like 4 days. God, fuck, the door's unlocked.
Okay.
I know.
That one?
Actually, can you do it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. That door
We'll be
over
right
there.
back.
Thank you. Sorry.
After these
You know how
breakfasts.
I am. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you.
No, you think someone's like gonna
Guy
come
just
in?
opened the bathroom. Just want to say that.
He's not from
no,
around here.
Nate, that door, bro.
He's not from around here.
He just went outside and took out my recycling.
In
Nate.
that's what they do in California.
Oh my God! Now
you
he's
should
sweeping.
know.
Dude, he literally just put the oven on self clean. I mean, the guy helps out.
The guy helps out.
Thank you. I can't do the podcast while the door's unlocked. I'm sorry. But yeah, like I
Great
was saying,
content if we got run up on though.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I mean,
I'd be
imagine,
like-
imagine he goes to lock the door. He comes back. It's like two Asian men with like masks on. They're like, sit down. Like, damn. All right.
All right.
He's like, you should have locked the door, dude.
Should have locked it, man. We've been waiting.
But it's like not like staying up late. It's like you have half of your week that's a completely different schedule than the other half.
That-
because
it's
like
the
the
transition between the two
Yeah,
that
because
that
there's no
throws you.
like my boy. He like works for himself and he like never knows what day it is. He never knows what time it is. It's fire. I'm like, when do you go to bed? He's like, when I'm tired. I'm like, oh shit, okay. He's like, he just
oh
like,
yeah, because he owns his own business or
yeah.
whatever.
So he's like doing all yeah. And like once I quit my job, like that's the best thing about it is the sleep. Like I can have like some sort of a routine, which is very important for human boonins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, okay, so sleep is important and I put consistent sleep. Not just one night of good sleep. You need consistent sleep. Okay. And then the second one I put is stop and be present. That one's tough for me. Just like sitting and looking around and
This
not
list
think
is gonna piss me.
Isn't that well, I feel like you have a hard time with that too.
I've never once stopped. I'll tell once I'm present, it's like noticeable. I'm like, wow. this is
Yeah.
nice. And then I think about it. I'm like, oh, you should like take another.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, we gotta bleep that.
No, you
'cause-
can say- you
all
can
right,
take out, or
bring
you have
that
your,
back.
you have
oh,
your
I do have my
prescription.
prescription. Sorry, guys. Sorry,
feels
the
like-
government.
I feel like we should be graced with your presence when you're present. Then you're there.
Your present is a present.
Oh no, I'm sure that. Listen, I'm sure that after I leave, people remember I was there, but I don't.
But I'm saying the moments where you do remember it, that makes it special.
Yeah, I guess, but they're like they're not memorable. So like, I guess it's special then, but like the past isn't real. Like it already happened,
whoa.
or it didn't happen, or it doesn't matter. And
I'm gonna have a
I
panic
don't
attack
think
if we keep
any of
talking
those
about it. I'm just joking. No, but I like I can't just sit and watch TV. Like I'm like I could be
No.
editing the podcast. I could be like
I'm always
I
doing
need to be
something,
doing
but-
something.
yeah, I'm
Like the other week I literally had to like just sit, like force myself to sit, and I was like, this is not that bad. But I'm gonna go
I was
edit.
sitting there, you're like
Yeah,
nice,
this is
nice,
really
this is
good.
good.
But you're good. You're good with that part.
So it's kind of like Joe's whole like two worlds type thing. It's
Uh-huh.
either I'm chilling, I'm home, I'm able to watch TV, I'm
You
able
can
to
turn it
relax,
on
I'm
and
having a
off.
great time. Well, those fun times are very few in between these.
Uh-huh.
Like all of a sudden, it's kind of like you just have to like hype yourself going into it, and you're like, I'm not going to sleep a lot this week. And like coming into Red Rocks, I had to do like 3 days of literally getting a couple hours of sleep a night just to finish an animation for the intro of the show.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like coming up through those days, you have 3 of those days and then 2 show days. And all of a sudden now for 5 days, I've had irregular sleep and then snap back into a regular schedule for 2 days and then back into it again.
That would give me so much anxiety. Wait, was that your first time doing Red Rocks?
Second time.
That must be
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
First time designing a show there, though.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Who'd you do it for?
I did John Summit's show there, and I did Dom Dalla last year.
We'll put up a clip.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's clips on YouTube or something.
There is.
My phone.
Yeah, that's yours. Go ahead. Okay, I have 3 more. If this is getting
I'm enjoying
boring,
this.
then we
No,
can
hit
stop
it.
it. I'll just be sad, whatever.
Yes.
Number 3. Would you win?
My clothes came in.
Yes. Number 3. Be social.
Okay.
I feel like you're probably good with that. Beats. You have to be social. You don't have
it's
you don't
like,
have a
that's
choice.
the thing is like being social makes sense at work. I have to be social at work, and then I come home And like in San Diego, I saw like 2 or 3 people over 6-7 months.
That's
But
not
you're only
being
home for a
social.
couple days, and it's like I'm exhausted, and the last thing I want to do is go hang out with somebody and buy overpriced drinks.
But that's not being
Well, that
social.
makes
Even though I
sense.
That's
love
like
my friends and I miss them, it's just like
exactly. You
you're
don't.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that one makes sense. Like for me, I work from home, and then like I spend a lot of time like editing this shit and stuff, and then I just like forget about the outside. That's not a dig at you. I have no time outside of this podcast or whatever. I have 2 podcasts. One's called Spin That Dice. I do one with Rich.
oh, nice.
Yeah, we go through like random Wikipedia articles and like just make jokes. It's pretty good. Check it out. Yeah, but you know, I tend to be like when I do have some free time, I'm like I just want to sit by myself and like play video games. But whenever I do end up going out, I always feel so much better. And I think being social is a key to happiness.
Yeah.
And everyone agrees with me. Moving on.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't think so. I don't care about it, and I
No.
don't think so. And I'll tell you this, and I don't give a fuck, and I'm not going out.
All right.
And I'll never go out. And
Not
I'll go
going
out
out.
for 3 hours.
You're actually you don't feel like oh man I should have stayed out longer.
I have shit
I'm
to
missing out. Okay.
do. I always have shit to do. I can always do more stuff for the edibles.
Yeah.
Fair, but I feel like for me, the times that I'm hanging out with you guys, like even just coming over your house the other night, that to me was
that was
more
fun.
valuable. And that, I haven't hung out with somebody like that in months because I've been like when those happen, to me that kind of socializing is awesome.
Just like a normal.
I don't need to go to a bar though. I don't feel like socializing.
Oh,
is
I
I already
agree.
met
Yeah,
my
yeah,
friends. I'm saying I
Yeah.
already have friends. Like I feel like I don't need to go make more friends.
I'll make more friends, dude.
No, well, I mean I have friends.
If you know anyone named Kim Chi, I'll be, you know. I'd be
Oh,
friends
My
with
therapist said I need more of you in my
I
life.
need
We
you.
gotta do this the
I
whole
need you.
time.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do this the whole time because we're doing this in the morning, and I'm a little sillier in the morning.
Don't tell them that. I just pick up the ball.
Oh, we're doing this in the
I kind of like that we're doing a morning podcast.
dude, I love it. I wish we could do it.
I've been
morning
waking
all
up
the
at
time.
noon. I don't even know why I picked 10 a.m. I like don't have to leave until.
Yeah,
like,
why
not-
did you say 10? I was like, oh,
Me
you
neither.
must have
you
to.
know, I thought that I had to be in the city early to do stuff, and then I kind of thought about it, and I was like, I'm taking the train in, so I
Well,
don't
you're
have
a
to beat
city girl.
traffic.
He's a city girl, dude.
I'm a city
he's
girl.
Sex in the City, and he's Miranda, and he's the other ones as well.
Yeah, my name is Nisi.
I'll
get my reaction.
Yeah, I was thinking city girls.
Act up. You can get smacked up.
All right, I got 2 more. The number 4 is obvious. Diet
Diarrhea.
diet and exercise, dude. You know, whenever I'm working out
Those are
consistently,
2 things.
diet and exercise. I feel like those are always no. That's one thing. Clumped.
Yeah, I don't know what that inflection was when I said that.
Yeah, those
I
are
don't know if I was
2
asking
things.
questions, making a statement, or like doing a soliloquy.
Okay, but I feel like diet and exercise is very important. Get your mind moving, get your body
You
moving.
gotta. No, yeah.
For me, you know,
What's number 5?
number 5 is self confidence.
Yeah.
Dude,
This list just got worse. It started strong, and then by
Yeah,
the
but self confidence is how, bro?
guy got to be confident
Go
in
buy it?
myself. No, I feel like the other things lead to confidence.
But I also think that one should be rephrased as like not self confidence, but like you got to have self love. Because all of my friends that are
Ooh,
depressed
that's
with themselves,
good.
they're
Self-love,
always having issues
self-love.
where they're like they'll let someone do something shitty to them, thus making them feel depressed. But I'm like, yo, if you felt higher about yourself, then you wouldn't let that person do that to you. You would just be
True,
like,
but-
oh, cool. Like if some girl just disses you, you'd be like, cool, I'm done with you. Like I won't talk to you anymore. But my friends that are depressed stay with that girl that's mean to them.
So you know how your
consistently.
girlfriend broke up with you because you didn't understand depression?
Yeah.
You have a pretty concrete opinion on it right now.
Yeah.
So basically, your opinion on it is null and void because you don't understand depression.
Absolutely.
So it's not a cause and effect thing. That's the thing. It's more of like a is and maintenance.
Ooh.
It's like nothing makes me depressed.
And that's what they were
Nothing
trying to
has-
explain.
Right, yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
else, no
Yeah.
one on earth has ever hated me more than I've hated myself.
Yep.
And no one on earth has ever been as mean to me as I am to myself 24/7.
My question is
So-
why?
Because I
Dude, you know what? I
there's
feel
no
like
reason. I don't know why.
I feel like for me, like growing up, it was. I was gonna say,
Oh,
I don't-
abandonment issues. Yeah.
Yo,
I'm-
yeah,
that's what
you
I'm
were
saying.
abandoned.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I was like this.
I think for me, it was always like Jared's the best. Like I always felt like I got to be the best. I got to do the best at everything, and then
Mine
you're
was-
not the best.
Mine was I'm alone. I'm alone. I've been alone for mad long, for like long periods of time when I was young, alone. Nah, it's cool because now, fucking, once you get to be an adult and all that shit just like naturally happens where you just kind of grow up, or maybe not naturally, but like you get better at like dealing with things. Like the smaller a percentage a day is of your whole life. You know what I mean? Like when you're like 2 years old, like one day is huge.
Right? Dude,
So-
sometimes I think about that.
But like now, like things like it's easier, to like kind of roll through things. But like fucking, it's fire now because now people are like offended by shit and like upset. Bro, I literally can't remember the last time I was offended by anything. Like
You're
I
so
make
stupid.
I make myself get offended. But I also don't remember the last time I've ever.
I don't
felt
get
anything
offended. I get like, oh my god, like I'm the worst person ever.
either. No, you get offended.
I feel like
You can't offend me.
Yeah, you
don't
do.
really get offended often, and I've recently been getting offended by like certain political stuff, like Ron DeSantis. I officially like something it crossed the line in my head where I was just like, "You're an awful person."
Oh,
Like,
whew, thank God! I thought
No,
you were gonna
no,
be like,
no,
he
no.
needs to be the next president of the United
it literally
States.
hurt. I was like, "You're just like you're hurtful to people for no reason."
Okay,
Like,
then you're right. Yeah, that shit. Like, have you seen that movie Soft and Quiet?
no.
Dude, oh my Christ! You know the movie they were talking about on Bad Friends, I think, and it's about like it's a horror movie, but it's like it's basically just like depicting racism, like very like benign, but like a PTA Ku Klux Klan meeting. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
Oh yeah. Like they're not like burning crosses and
and
stuff.
like that shit was like, yeah, I was like, so like morality stuff, anything that has to do with like if you fuck with anyone like just because of who they are, you know what I mean? Like with trans people now, it's like I don't give a fuck what you want, like whatever you want to do. I don't fuck. I think it's a little whatever, do whatever. I don't get it, but do whatever you want.
I know
I'm
who
not
like who
gonna hate
gives a
on somebody,
fuck.
but yeah, I don't give a fuck. It's like anybody that like gives a fuck about any of that shit and like go like and is like like venomous. Although I will say, there's like 15% of me that is venom.
Oh,
Pure
the kids got
venom. That
It's-
all I want to do is manipulate you into the
And
dirt.
that's like the first 15 minutes of when he wakes
Yeah.
up.
I want to cock back and blow you into the ether with a
Be
look.
careful with that cock back and blow, like dicks and sucking.
That's called projecting.
You
see
careful
that?
with sucking and dicks.
Yeah.
No, I just what I meant is like I get very overwhelmed and stressed out, and then I think people are gonna think I'm the worst. Like
What are those things they say? The two biggest like lies, the two biggest like untruths of the world are that people
people like think about
people
you.
are thinking about you,
Yeah.
and like people have like ever thought about you or like ever. I forgot what the other one is.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But it's like
something
nobody
that.
fucking no one.
Oh
Thinks
yeah,
about
I think everyone. Yeah,
Like,
everyone's
no one
thinking
is-
about me and
yeah.
talking about me, and like every couple of months, I have like a work assessment, and I'm like, I'll get fired. Like I did so bad, everything's awful. I'm gonna get fired. I'm stressing out for 3 days, and then every time he's like, you're fine.
See, I gotta be like, I was left to my own devices at mad like young, so I honestly feel like I'm like a creative character. Like I feel like I created my own character.
yeah, I'm starting to realize I,
But
didn't.
the
I don't think
room
anyone
that-
really.
The room I was given to create my character is also the reason why I have deficits. You know what I mean? It's like why Rick from Rick and Morty is super smart because he doesn't let anyone close to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you put that stat of intelligence over like.
Oh, speaking of stats and
Yeah.
intelligence, we've been doing intelligence tests, son of a bitch, and like every episode we like keep track of like I can't even explain it. Joe, you explain it.
So it's like, when you play a video game, you have guile, strength,
Guile?
agility. Yeah, guile.
All right,
Guile was like
it's like when you throw up and you got nothing else to
that's
throw
bile.
up. Oh, okay.
Guile is like
It's a river.
manipulation.
Like
Fucking
chutzpah.
No, it's like it's like I mean, I want to liken it to your luck stat, but it's more like your charisma stat.
Okay.
Like your ability to like convince people of stuff. Your guile. You're like crafty and shit.
Now is that you convincing me that that's what guile means?
Did it work?
Yeah.
There you go. Plus one guile.
Yeah.
There you go. So we're doing stuff like that. You're your guy. You have all your stats. So like
We did like a geography test.
we had a geography test. So we have a lot of tests. Actually, you know what? I think that we could probably get Nate into one of these tests right
Do you have one?
now. I could give you the sociopath test. I don't know if I've ever
Oh,
given
wait
it
a
to you.
second. I sort of have a test. I don't know what this would be. This is okay.
Have I ever given you the sociopath test?
I feel like we did it the last time.
You're on a
the
train
podcast.
and the
Fair
train's
enough,
gonna kill
forget it.
someone. Do you kill the train
That's
or you
not
kill the people?
That's the shittier one, but yeah.
Okay,
Probably the
so
problem.
should we break this up because I got a lot of stuff about being depressed and happy.
The look you just gave me was just so unsettling.
Depressed and happy,
Right?
That's what I am. Depressed
You looked
and
at me
happy.
like my answer. Your whole life was hinged on it. Like I better say you're okay.
Daddy
or else
needs his
you're gonna
therapy.
yeah.
I don't know what even I was thinking.
It was like
there.
you were like a monkey, like swinging from the vines, and it was like you're like right. Okay, good. Great. Okay, good.
That's a good analogy.
Thank you.
Anyways, all right, I'll just keep going with my stuff. I've been watching the show. What is it called? I wrote it down. I think Geography of Bliss with Rainn Wilson.
Wow, you're just out there looking for it 24/7.
No, it's coming to me. I'm having like a third of a life crisis
Okay.
Fire. I'm gonna interrupt you. When you said it's coming to me, dude,
coming in me.
coming. Oh, I do have a story
okay.
for that, but
Clam
we'll
Cakes.
do that in Shake of our story corner. Like I've been like just doing what I'm supposed to be doing, like with the business, and like things are just coming to me.
Good.
Okay, continue.
Okay, so I've been watching. Wait, were you gonna say something?
No.
Okay.
Just proud of
Sorry, I
Joe.
feel like we're
Thanks,
talking
dude.
over you.
Thanks.
So yeah, I've been watching the show Geography of Bliss.
Wait, you would say something like, better than talking under you.
I no,
That is
Joe.
exactly some nonsense chutzpah.
I wouldn't have
Why
chutzpah,
did I
and you
say
know
Because
that.
he said chutzpah and it popped in my head.
I wish that was a character stat in video games.
That's funny.
Or
the
nonsense.
more you up the stat,
Don't-
the more your hat grows. Like you just
Okay,
get the-
hat, okay.
Oh, that's where you're going with that. Okay.
I thought we were gonna go with another attribute. Anyway, so I've been watching Geography of Bliss. It's about Rainn Wilson's like going around the country. He'll go to like the happiest country in the world and see why they're happy. Go to the saddest country. Why
Should
are
we
they
guess
sad?
the happiest country?
Don't.
Do you know it from the thing?
I'm pretty sure it was like the obvious one.
I would say like the Philippines.
I'd say like the UK because the clouds
No.
are very
The
dark.
Philippines actually
No,
they
happiest.
are. Yeah. Why would they be happy in the UK? 'Cause
I
it's
said,
darker?
oh, I thought that was the least happy. Like I'm saying like
God,
the,
what
Well,
a
you could guess-
fucking-
you can guess both.
yeah, the most unhappy I would figure to be the UK because it's cloudy and
They have
they're
bad
just very
teeth.
cranky.
I would
yeah.
say the most unhappy. Yeah, would
The
be
most
like,
unhappy?
would be the most unhappy.
Okay. Well, I thought you were gonna say the most.
Japan, and
Because it's
then
gonna be the happiest.
no.
The
You ever
happiest-
see those things like how it's cool for people like businessmen
They
like, sleep
they
on the
die and
sidewalk
they
and
like
shit?
die from
House,
working.
yeah.
They like overworking.
And I would say the happiest is like some island nation. Probably like I would say Bermuda.
I believe they
Nah, it's a
said
lot
the
of feelings.
happiest was Sweden.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay,
And
yeah,
then
what am I saying?
the
Yeah.
least happy. So
Netherlands.
the
those
least
fucks.
happy they were like aside from like war torn countries and like third world countries. I think it was Bulgaria.
Oh yeah,
think that was the
Ooh,
least
Eastern,
happy.
The Eastern Bloc is
Yeah, they're
also
very like we
gray.
are tough and not gonna talk about our problems. And I'm East Bulgarian. How you doing?
Wow, that is. I mean, I feel
Oh,
like
I'm from
transported there.
Bulgaria.
That's crazy. Did we just step into a wormhole and did you guys get transported to Bulgaria?
Get your Bulgarian off of me. All right. Anyways, all right. So on it, he talked about there's this thing called the life orientation test, and it's a good indicator of how happy you are, and how happy you are
Brought a
is
lot
a
of stuff
good
to the
indicator of how long you'll live. So I'm getting ready to die, I guess.
Okay.
Anyway, so here are the questions. I feel like we should write our answers down because we gotta like add them up after.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. All right. Joe, get some pen and paper. We'll be right back.
Oh my God, so cute. Wait, I just want to show everyone. All right, so my girl, she wanted to she wanted to reorganize the living room, right? But I was like, just everything in here is heavy. This fucking coffee table weighs 20
It's
pounds.
very heavy.
So I made a scale model of the living room, and then I made all of the things to scale, so that she could like move them around and like figure out what
Hey.
she wanted to do. And by the time we were done, she fell asleep. So I fucking told I knew it.
That is a cool business. You go into people's houses, take measurements, and then you like send them models.
That is a cool.
That'd be real,
business.
like especially for like a huge fucking house.
That is a really cool business.
I'm
dude.
not airing that, dude. That's staying between you and
Cut
I.
that out.
I'm cutting that out.
Cut that
Dave
out.
is getting a 3D printer.
cut
He can
that
3D
out.
All right, I'm
We're
a
cutting that.
shareholder stake. in
Sorry
it.
for the point that we just cut out, but we just thought of a
We
fucking
just had a
business.
great business idea.
And
Brain blast.
just so you know, if somebody shows up fucking dead in a gutter, it's because during the cut they thought that they heard something they liked, and then
And
they're
you
gonna do
didn't hear
business
it.
because they have more resources to do.
Yeah, but I
business.
think we could sue
You already
him.
got
It's
your
on
own
camera.
goddamn business. You better not. We'll put the lights in there.
Do you are you like part owner in
I
Night
am
Ride?
officially part owner of Night Ride. Yeah.
Wow! Clap! Clap! Clap!
That's
Clap!
cool.
Clap! 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 Clap!
All right, I'm glad you're happy. Anyways,
Just don't
oh wait,
let
no, I
them-
need a piece of paper.
Just don't let them fall out, though.
All right,
Just try not to be a bitch about it.
I need a pen as well. I should keep this here.
Hey, there's probably a lot of pens on Penn Island.
You should go to penisland.com.
Idiot. And that's a prop joke.
This is pink lemonade chapstick.
I just gave him a fucking chapstick and he wanted a pen.
Is chapstick
Bad for you. The Tuxedo starring Jackie Chan.
is chapstick like Kleenex and Band-Aid?
No.
Correct. Yes, it is
No.
it is the name brand.
You're Right.
that everyone
You're
just
thinking
refers
It's
to.
really lip balm or
Yes,
something.
correct.
Thinking
It
of
is
Chap
lip balm.
Ice.
Chap ice. That's right.
Chap Dice.
All right. Here we go. So this is the life orientation test, and this is the first. Okay, so this is what you're gonna do.
You know what?
From zero-
Hold on. Nate, can you get my inhaler?
Yeah.
It's in that. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I have asthma. And this is the reality of it. In that side drawer, that side thing, if you pull it open, there's going to be a bunch of loose pills and shit, and there should be an inhaler. Fire. Kid knows what an inhaler is. Yo, tossies.
Yo, Tossies.
Handies.
Yo,
That's fine
Holmes.
enough. Okay.
All right. Jesus Christ. Let me just make sure this stuff. Go to sleep. Good boy, staying awake. All right. Okay.
Il cane di strada italiana.
Do you watch Dudesy podcast?
No.
We'll have to get you one.
That was nice of you to say no. I feel like you would have said, I don't really watch stuff like that. Or,
Yeah.
I'm not really into podcasts.
I'm not really I don't really watch things per se.
Wait a minute. So you're good at relaxing, but you don't watch TV a lot?
I do watch a lot of TV.
I thought you said you don't watch a lot of TV a lot.
It really depends on like the mindset. So like a lot of times like I won't like if I'm super busy, so I won't watch TV. So I'm not caught up on any shows. But then all of a sudden I'll
That's
watch
fire.
like the entire season of the new Rick and Morty season.
Gotcha.
Sit
Fire.
down and, like,
Fire.
Gotcha.
I
but
just
then
did
I
that
lose
with
the
the
whole day. Like and then
Fuck it though, dude. I did that with Silo on Apple TV. Shout out Chris D'Elia. Shout out Silo. Shout out Cylinders. Shout out Underground.
Shout out
Bunkers.
Cylinders.
Fire. I was backed up on like 4 episodes. Speaking of this, Jared, didn't you have something to say about stuff?
Yes. Okay, so this
Oh,
is
the transition.
thank you. That's very good. This is called the life orientation test. Jesus, we'll never get through it.
Here you go, buddy.
It's called the life. Okay, it's called the life orientation test. You're gonna answer on a scale of
He's
zero,
texting other
0 to
podcasts.
4.
Okay. Wait, I gotta write it down.
yeah, write
Got it.
down.
Oh, so I'm like, get off your phone.
Okay, so yeah, I believe a 4 is. Yeah, a 4 is like I really agree with this. 0 is I don't agree with it at all.
Okay.
Okay. In uncertain times, I usually expect the best.
Wait, four is a lot.
4 is like, oh, I agree with that thing so much.
And is there a 0?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. All right. It's easy for me to relax.
Don't tell me your answers.
No, I'm not. Okay. If something can go wrong, it will.
This is gonna look like binary code, dude.
I'm always optimistic about my future. Sorry. I enjoy my friends a lot. Okay. It's important for me to keep busy. I hardly ever expect things to go my way. Okay. I don't get upset too easily. I rarely count on good things to happen to me.
It's the same question over and over.
Shut the fuck up.
Say the
Overall,
last one again.
I rarely count on good things to happen to me.
You guys can play along at home too.
Yeah. Please do. Overall, I expect more good things to happen to me than bad. Okay, so whatever you put for number 3,
Mm-hmm.
7, and 9, you're gonna reverse those. So if you put a 4, it's a 0. You know.
Okay. 3, 7, and 9. What's the opposite of 3? A 1?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 7, and 9.
Okay.
And the opposite of a 1 is a 3.
Uh-huh.
You said 3, 7, and 9.
Yep.
3. Nope, that's not so. Wait, what? How many were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3. This is tough. Doing it on your phone.
I know.
3,
That's why I didn't do it on my phone.
7, and then 9. Oh, no. Okay.
All right, and then you're gonna add up items 1, 3, 4, 7, 9, and 10.
1, 3, 4, 7, 9, 10.
The other were just fillers, I guess.
Okay. 1, 3. Yeah, they were the same question. 1, 3, 4, 7, 9, 10.
1, 3,
Was 1, 3, 4?
1, 3, 4, 7, 9, and 10.
Okay.
Hold on, let me add mine up here.
I got it. I got 80.
No, you didn't.
No, that doesn't make sense, dude. How the fuck you gonna get 80?
Oh, jeez. All right.
Wait, oh, is it? Okay, I'll just tell you my number.
What's your number?
9.
Nate?
20.
20?
Yeah. So Joe, I got 13. We are low optimism.
What do you mean 20? How did you get 20?
Nate is high optimism.
Wait, it's 1 to 4?
0 to 4.
0 to 4, yeah.
Yeah, we're not optimistic.
3, 2, 4, 4, 4, 4.
Yeah, I've got 2, 3, 2, 2, 1.
I got 1, 3, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, so we're not optimistic.
What
All
is
right.
the things? What
So,
are the? What
okay.
are the? Yeah.
So 0 to 13 is low optimism.
Oh, okay.
14 to 18 is moderate optimism, and 19 to 24 is high optimism.
Guys, high optimism.
So we are low optimism, and I saw that coming. And Nate, you're highly optimistic. Look at that.
I'm pretty
I
optimistic.
am
yeah.
pretty.
Crazy.
I am pretty optimistic.
I have a 4 in here.
Oh, I didn't mean to get rid of it. All right, and that's Jared's sad corner.
All right. Sad corner's pretty good. Now, I mean, is it time for another corner? Do we just jump it with 0 segue into this fucking? Corner?
No. Actually,
Yeah,
let's
you
let's
got more stuff. You were telling me about that.
no. Let's. I feel like let's talk to Nate a little bit more.
Nate, tell me about. You do it.
Do you have any like big music festivals? Do you do all the big music festivals?
Yes.
That's
Yeah, I do. Pretty much I've done every big festival in North America so far. I've got a couple in Europe that I'm trying to do, but
So listen, you work with a lot of artists. You work with a lot
Yeah.
of famous people. I guess what I want to ask you is, power dynamics tend to trap people at lower levels into, situations they don't want to deal with. What is the worst situation that you find yourself faced with where you have no choice but to just suck it up and do something that you don't want to do?
wow. Okay.
ooh.
Jeez, I was gonna ask him about a DJ.
Oh man, I mean that happens a lot. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of situations where it's like
I'm
you're
thinking
having,
like just as a example, an artist for their rider they want only green M&Ms or something, so you got to pick through a bunch of
Nate.
M&Ms, even though it's stupid and there's no point.
But
to it.
translate that into visuals, I guess.
I mean, there are people that do those
You know
kind
what
of
I mean.
jobs, but mine is more like I have to do a consistent thing at all these shows. So for me, where it gets like I wouldn't have to do something difficult, but I would have to change a visual if there's something that I thought was really good and the artist is like
Yeah.
that sucks.
Okay, so
I literally have to listen to someone who might not be right on something, but they're the one paying for it.
Exactly.
So they're just like,
yeah.
so
you're gonna
stifling
change
your
it.
own art.
yeah.
Okay.
Do you ever like put something up and you're like, God, that looks so fucking bad?
Oh, I
No,
mean, I have
I
enough.
guess.
No, okay. So I have effects for stuff. So it's like, it's not so much as I put up a bad clip because I know most of my clips in the bank are good. Like in my computer, all the files I've
yeah.
collected are good. But it's like I might put something up and it might not go with the music and it looks bad, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Ooh. So then I just like I'll glitch it on beat until I find something else, and I'm like, all right, like we're gonna get through this little section here.
Have you ever had like a situation where like you just like it went blank, or like you put up like the raw, like it said John Summon and fucking Steve Aoki's on? Like, have you ever done fucked up that
What's your
bad?
biggest snafu?
Oh, my biggest snafu. I'm trying to think if there's any situation. The power went out at Coachella.
Yeah, but
That
that's
was-
not your.
yeah.
Unless did you
No,
tripped
I
over
did
the
not,
plug?
I did not break they put everything into one battery. Everything ran into this one little battery, and the battery lit on fire.
The whole
And-
festival?
No, just this. All the gear on the stage. So like the lighting went down. Everything went down in front.
You would
of
think
house. So we were-
Coachella would like no. Wait. So, are there aspects of your show that are pre-recorded, or no?
Not really anymore. We have a couple moments that are like we have time coded things for that like play with the music, but then John changed the songs like every couple of weeks.
Wait, so you're
it's
just like a visuals DJ?
yeah, exactly.
VJ.
Yeah.
So there. So
Oh
there.
my God, that's what you were saying before when I asked you this the other
Yeah.
day, and you gave me the answer.
So there is like room where you could like royally fuck up,
Absolutely, and
but you don't do it because you're that good.
We
And if you all your lighting needs, you want to rent the strobe light or something, you go to Nate.
I got you on all the
wouldn't
strobe
he
lights.
that. I think he does more than that stuff, dude. 2
It's
strobe
actually
lights.
it's just me on stage with strobe lights.
Yeah, like yeah.
You guys called for a party?
I was gonna ask something else, and I forgot.
That's okay. That's not a problem.
Remember when I ran for class president as the kid with the glow sticks? And
Yeah.
now
And now you're the
Oh,
kid
that's
with
pretty
the
funny.
Yeah, you know what? You might be one of the only people who's like, I'm gonna be this when I grow up, and then now you're that
Yeah, what are you, Carrie Bradshaw's boyfriend?
big.
See, her boyfriend in the last season, of course, he slaps her, but it was an accident. Alexander, I think his name was. He did large-scale light installation.
how do you accidentally slap someone?
Oh fuck!
No, like
You're like, oh, it's over there.
no, like try to like grab me. Like no, I don't. Do it. Keep going, motherfucker. Stop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was more like a
Boom.
stop.
It's more like a
Her
stop.
face was too close.
Yeah.
And then her boyfriend forced me to cut his head off in front of her.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude.
That's
That was wrong pronouns.
Was it?
Her boyfriend forced me to cut his head off in front of her. Her boyfriend, you know what I mean? And that's the problem with pronouns today, dude, because you never know what the noun is.
Nate, are there any DJ podcasts?
You know, I'm sure there are.
They don't have
Like,
time. I feel like probably.
They definitely do like radio interviews. Like when you show up at a festival, they'll always put
Oh,
a DJ in there.
yeah,
being
that-
like, what do you think about the show? He's like,
It was good show. Very good. They're never from America.
Yeah, DJing is pretty cool. So I guess, you know, what's your little guilty pleasure that you do when you're on tour? You know, maybe like a little place that you like to get away from. Maybe there's a position on stage. Maybe you just like to like stand in
position
the
on
back,
stage.
stand in the background, and there's like and you like to just watch your show happen while you're probably doing it, right?
yeah, I never get to watch it unless it gets filmed. Then I get to watch it back.
Oh,
But-
cool. Hey, can I get some help from the fucking audience?
Do you? You're talking to me?
Yeah.
Buddy, I've been good with these questions.
I
okay?
know you've been doing really well.
I
I had one segment, and you don't want me to do it. So,
all right, we're back. That shit
Sorry
it just
about
like
that, guys.
shut off.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a technical difficulty, but then I figured it out.
Good job, Joe.
Yeah, I twisted it. You had to twist it the other way. It was a righty-tighty one.
Yeah, I was going lefty loosey.
So yeah, we were talking about something else. We were talking about DJs. We were talking about how. What were you saying?
I don't know. That conversation's probably lost.
That's fine. But listen, so I guess it's my turn anyway because you know this is a perfect time for me to do
Yeah.
my segment. Because we want to learn a little bit more about you, Nate. We want to learn more about each other, and we really just want to bring humans and humankind closer. if
That's
we
what this
can.
is all about.
But I'll tell you something else. Redemption whiskey. You know that your cork flakes, and I know you know it. You
maybe
know
that's
that this
part of
cork
it?
is no, it's not.
All right.
It's fucking all over it.
All
And I
right.
know that you fucking cut the corks too big. You're like someone did like the shape of the thing too big, but you probably made 500,000 of them. So now you got to use all the fucking corks. And I know you know you're giving out a subpar product. Okay, the whiskey's good, but it's just like the cork. There's
whiskey
no
is good.
point in the fucking cork being this fat, dude.
Nate, what's your
Joke
drink of choice? Tequila? I feel like you were a
No,
tequila
I
guy.
hate tequila now.
Okay.
Jaeger.
I'd say vodka.
Jaeger.
No, I'm off the Jaeger.
Ew.
Kick.
You were drinking Jaeger?
Oh yeah, every show. So I get a bottle of liquor at every show. They just give it to me, and like, which is really,
Counterproductive.
yeah, unsustainable.
Yeah, you do a lot of shows.
But yeah, I often would have like a shot or two of Jaeger before a show because it was like I found that it was more drinkable than just having like a shot of
Like
tequila.
fucking a bottle of
But then
toothpaste.
I just
Yeah.
had, and I honestly like Jaeger doesn't bother me, but I had so many people be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it,
Dude, I remember the liquor
So you
reps.
stopped.
Oh
you
yeah,
stopped?
literally stopped because I
Oh.
was like, I just didn't want to hear it anymore. I was like, okay, cool. If I get vodka, will people stop yelling? And people were like, yes.
Yes, we will. We'll stop you.
The liquor reps came to one of the restaurants I worked at. I forgot which one. And they're all like buying each other. It was like the Jameson rep, whatever. And they're all buying each other like shots of like what they sell. And the Jaeger guy gets there. He's like, "Can we get 13 shots?" And they all go, "No, no." And then so like we give them like quarter shots. And then he's drinking it, and dude, this guy's trying to like dictate the appeal of fucking Jaeger to me.
Jaeger
like it's a
sucks.
fine wine. He's like when it's chilled, it's perfect. You can feel it right down the back of your throat. I was like, bro, this tastes this tastes like an old man candy.
You know it's bad because there's no like cheap brands of Jägermeister. Like they're the only
Yeah,
ones
there's
that
no
make
knockoffs.
it. It's just fucking.
Oh no,
Well, see, like I feel like it's nostalgic for me. Like,
no, Jaeger is a licorice. It's like a licorice.
yeah,
yeah, I don't know one.
That's
I've never seen
There's
one.
other lic-
Anisette.
there's
You ever had
other
Anisette?
liqueurs,
Marie
yeah.
Brizard Anisette.
Yeah, but that's clear.
Yeah, okay.
So
I feel like there has to be like a.
I'm sure there
another
is.
herbal tonic.
But yeah,
Herbal.
Jägermeister, like, and fucking like Captain Morgan bring me back to like high school.
See, my Jaeger experience was even before that. It was my youngest drinking experience. I had my second cousin was a drummer in a band, and in their basement they had one of the
Recipe
the
for
Jaeger
disaster.
machines with the tap, and
Oh,
it's chilled.
yeah.
And that was like my first. That was the first drink I ever had, and I was like, Whoa,
Hell yeah, dude.
Jaeger.
Do you talk to anyone from high school still?
You guys.
Well, like besides us, anyone from the old crew?
The old country.
I don't think they like me
I
anymore.
it depends on who you count as the old crew, but I mean,
Well,
yeah.
I mean like our senior year, like
yeah, that whole group. Like, I mean, honestly, like, I saw right after high school, I saw a couple people. It's it's bad when I can't remember their names.
Well, I mean, I know like 'cause
oh yeah, it was
you went to
Kayla Nolan in San Diego. I saw her there. Obviously, went
like
to school-
recently.
No, I'm saying like after college at some point. I was
Oh,
going to
after
San
college,
Diego,
gotcha.
And then I remember seeing like Rachel through college and a couple times in New York. I saw Mike Sine recently in New
Oh,
York.
well, I haven't seen. Yeah,
I'm trying to think who else I just like randomly stumbled
Man, I have
onto.
a question, but I'll ask you.
yeah. I haven't really seen anyone. A lot of them, I think they don't like me. I'm not gonna get into it, but I don't think they, and that's fine. It doesn't bother me at all, dude. I don't even care. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I feel you.
What were you gonna say, Joe?
I think I was gonna ask a question like very like candidly, and I think that would be inappropriate for the podcast.
Okay.
I love that. I hit it.
Yeah, your dick stink?
I
know-
think you close
No,
your
I
eyes.
can't. I honestly I can't ask it on the podcast.
Don't.
I mean, because he would just have to believe it anyway.
Okay, all right.
I wanted to like know if somebody raped somebody. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Have I ever? Do I have ever known of a raping?
No, dude. I know of somebody that's what I heard, which I actually, maybe just in case, let's do the segment because maybe like I'll just happen to
It'll be fake.
pick the words that'll make me say this thing. Okay, so we're gonna cut into Joe's segment. It's called Guess That Mouth. And
Corner.
Yeah. No, it's called Che Guevara's Story Corner. Okay.
This is becoming a staple.
Yeah. Okay. So if you guys are familiar with the show, you know how it works. We read Che Guevara,
We read the whole
Che.
thing,
by John Lee Anderson. It's a biography, and what we do is
and there's no rhyme or reason why it's the Che Guevara.
no. Jared. I mean, I think he knows this. I never come out and say it. Most of my segments are quite close to curtain time. Like, I come up very close to the start of the podcast. So I just saw Che Guevara, like the book on the shelf. So what we do is we pick 3 words. Okay, so we're gonna go like that. We're gonna each pick a random word, and then we have to tell a story that has to do with those 3 words from our lives.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so Jared's gonna go first. There you go, buddy.
I like this segment.
Thank you.
It's original.
It was a name.
You know about that one.
doing?
I'm picking all names.
No, you're acting crazy. Close your eyes. Give me it. Boop. There it is. Diplomatic. Diplomatic is the number word.
Oh,
you
I was
want
on
2?
top. We'll do diplomatic.
We'll do diplomatic. Okay. So you know, trying to
Jeez.
figure out 2 different things. I got unlikely.
And
Damn,
then
I
we
was
use
really. You know what's funny? I've been to Cuba and I never got Cuba. Unlikely, diplomat, and now you got one.
and then we use all 3 to.
Directorio.
Which I believe is the director.
We're gonna do it again. No foreign
Got to
language.
be English.
Gotta be English, dude. Come on.
Got to be American.
It's an American podcast.
Written.
Written. Okay. Written, unlikely diplomat.
Oh, jeez, that's a hard one.
Okay, let's see. Written. The written part I'm not really sure about, to be honest, so I'm going to forget about that part. But I guess unlikely diplomat, I'll
This
start-
is reminding me. The first thing it reminded me of is Trump. I don't know why.
Okay, well,
Because kind of.
we'll give you a little more time to think.
All right. Well, I'm going with Trump.
So, an unlikely diplomat, I got a story. We had a Halloween party at our old apartments, and I was dressed as a ninja, right? Ninja, stealth,
Diplomat.
Yeah, no, he's stealthy. He's like an attacker, violent. It would be an unlikely diplomat, if you were a ninja. And all I was doing, the whole party, was breaking up fights as a fucking ninja. I would hop out, people were trying to fight, someone was trying to fight Anthony, and I was like, hey, guys, everyone relax. But I would, come out like a ninja. So I would, jump off of something and land and, pop up and be like, hey, guys, everyone relax. That was an unlikely diplomat.
I like that you got to that story because a ninja would be an unlikely diplomat.
Yeah.
All right.
And I was being a diplomat breaking up fights.
That's true. I don't even know if I have
I feel
anything
like the title,
that specific.
The Unlikely Diplomat,
Yeah.
is a great.
That's a good title.
It's like a Tom Clancy novel.
That's just the
Yeah.
that's the written title. because that's the third word, written.
Oh, I forgot about written.
Yeah, I just kind of
Jeez.
through written to the side, to be honest. Unlikely
Yeah, the written
Diplomat.
really threw it
Nate,
off.
you got anything? Any stories from
I
Unlikely
don't- I
Diplomat?
don't have many stories about written anything.
Do you have any stories about a conflict that you saw that it was resolved in an unforeseen way?
Trying to think of. I've not been a part of a lot of conflicts.
Oh, I can go, dude. On my tennis team in high school, I was like there were certain kids on the team that would like come to me to like solve problems and like answer questions. I'm not gonna mention any names, but one time like this kid was kind of making fun of this other kid and he punched him, and they both like came to me and they were like, was I right for punching that kid? And I was like, no, that you did a bad thing there. You shouldn't have punched him. And then the other kid was like, but you shouldn't have punched me. And I was like, but you shouldn't have been a bad kid.
Unlikely Diplomat.
And I had to do that stuff on the fucking tennis team, dude.
I like it.
dude.
I like it.
That actually sparked me because I definitely have recently
Sparked him.
Sparked
gotten
'em.
a promotion at work. So I
Life
was
just keeps getting better.
I know.
Keeps on getting better.
But yeah, I got promoted to crew chief.
Oh, so you work on a boat.
No. So I'm the guy on our entire team that like if people have conflicts or issues with them, I'm there. Like literally I get paid to resolve that kind of stuff. And like if people have grievances with management, sometimes management is so busy that like you'll tell them stuff and then it's gone because they are literally on an airplane and then literally doing 10 other things. Then it's like your
you have two
important
jobs?
request. No. I guess like I mean I have a lot of jobs all within one job.
What the hell is that? What's like the end goal for you?
I mean, honestly, so recently after the last couple weeks, I knocked out so many of my bucket list dreams that I am starting to run out of dreams.
It's crazy, right?
And yeah, so I don't know. I got to figure out what to do next because it feels like I really have been kind of bummed my entire life that the Boxwood Boys never really like made it. And like after seeing some of these acts blow up, I'm like, that could have been us. Like
I'm
we
gonna go home
totally.
and kill myself.
Why?
No,
You
I'm
can't
just
say that on
joking.
podcasts.
You know,
I'll go kill him.
I'll go bleep myself.
you mean? Oh yeah, you can't say kill yourself. Whatever. You mean like rapping and like with music?
Yeah, like I feel like I look at some of these artists and they're just clowns, and it's just like they're throwing a party, and we were always get thrown parties. I felt like we could have been like even if it was just like a DJ group, like we could have been like
I feel you though.
Yeah.
I would love to scream on stage. Like I would love to be.
You could get
on
paid
stage.
$100,000 a night to just yell into a microphone and walk off stage and have someone be like, "Get in your trailer. Here's all the drinks that you ordered. Anything you want. You put the green M&Ms on here." Like,
You know, I think about that sometimes, like how we used to make pretty decent music and stuff, and like we just kind of stopped. But I feel like maybe at that point, like I wasn't really like ready or passionate enough about it.
I mean, that's
to
why
do it.
Facts. It's why we didn't do it. I think it's one of those things that like I look at all the people that did make it, all these artists, and like when they talk about like that 20 to 25 range, they were like, "Yeah, I didn't leave my bedroom. I just did this every day until it got huge." And I was like, "Oh, like I don't know. I kind of dicked around and had fun and did like."
Yeah, exactly.
It
Like
takes
I
work.
don't think I ever had it like in me to just like drop everything and just like go for it with the chance of like
Nate,
failing.
have you ever been broke?
Oh yeah,
Really?
like dead broke. I've been super in debt. Like
Okay, so it's
Me,
not
I've
like
been
you. All right, so you don't
broke.
feel like it's been handed to you.
no, oh my god. Like honestly, like I've been like
I
just
don't know.
pushing to try and
The way you said it, oh my god, no,
No,
what?
I said, so I don't know. I was thinking like maybe he got shit too easy, and like maybe that's why.
Yeah, but you know what?
feels
He's still got
unfulfilled.
shit, and he's doing it on his own.
No, but I'm saying, bro, the worst fucking situation in the world is being depressed because you're broke, and then get a bunch of money and still be depressed. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, oh, but no, he worked for it. So
True. I mean,
selling a product that you make is very rewarding. It's very interesting.
I definitely in my position feel appreciated. I do stuff and people come up to me after the show and be like, "Yo, that was amazing." That kind of shit it goes a long way. I mean, I feel like most men don't get complimented very often. So like one compliment, they'll live off of that for like 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm still living off a compliment 5.5 months ago. I'm gonna
What
need a
was
new
it?
one real soon. They said nice shoes.
That really stuck with you.
Yeah, that's why I quit my job and started a business because someone said nice shoes.
Bittersweet. We
Yeah.
can't
Bitter
advertise it.
sweets.
Bittersweet.
No, you can advertise it.
We
but
can
it's not-
advertise
I
it.
don't sell things.
You can't. He doesn't. It's
I don't sell anything,
It's a
I just give
business,
stuff
but he
away.
doesn't.
That's just a jar of weed with a sticker on it. Of course. But that weed is not for sale.
Yeah, we can probably. we can probably wrap this up soon.
Sounds like a plan, dude. Sounds like a plan. I think it flew, I flowed, and then you fucked up something, and then you had to pee or some shit, and then you were like, "Oh, I don't feel like doing
The
it."
camera like broke.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to ask you one more question.
How much
Nate.
weight are you putting on that?
Not a lot.
Okay.
What like aside from like the VJ DJ music world, what would be like something else that, or is there anything else that you would be like this would be like another cool dream, like a stand up comedian or like
I really want to make
firefighter?
furniture.
You want to be furniture?
No, I want to make furniture.
He wants to be.
I want to
Interesting.
I want to make like integrated technology furniture, like, but not in like a sci-fi way. But I'm saying like something where there's glow under your table, but it's controlled by your phone. So
Let me tell you
You
something.
can turn it on and off really easily. I don't want a shitty remote that's got the 8 colors. I want to turn on the Hue thing, or I want to put Sonos speakers in your couch so you don't see them, but you've got nice surround sound. Like
That's
would love-
crazy. Now, is your other business inventing things that already exist?
Oh shit.
Because
I mean, they do exist.
boy, oh boy, dude. You ever heard of Sharper Image?
I won't buy a nightstand unless it has
You think
a USB
people haven't
charger in it.
stuck a couple 8-inch bows?
Yeah, but
in a
no, that's
couch?
cool. Make
No,
your own-
think about it. Think about it. You got speakers in your couch. You're gonna be feeling it.
Yeah, that's the point.
Hell no, dude. Shaking.
Too real for
They have
Joe.
movie
No
theaters
way,
like
bro.
that.
dude.
I don't live in reality.
They have like
I don't live in reality.
there's that Love Sat couches has like the footrest has a subwoofer built into it, so that you shake when you put your feet on it. Like
That's crazy.
Like
I mean,
this.
I bought $4 LED lights, and they're behind my TV. And fucking, they plug into the USB port in the
gonna say, are
TV.
they one of
Do you know how
those?
long
Ooh,
it took
that's
me to be
smart.
like, oh my god, like, dude? And it's the exact
Sometimes
length
those
of the TV,
don't
and there's a little
enough
weird
power.
bar on my TV that is the exact width of the thing.
meant to
It's like
be.
it's meant to be, dude.
Wow, is it one of those that will like sync to the colors of the
Oh, the wind, yeah.
wind? Yeah, and the like, Pocahontas and the raccoon and shit.
Because
come.
she said grass, 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 and the water rocks.
All right, Joe, you got anything else?
I had a lot of fun
Wait.
today, guys, and I just want to be honest. I had a lot of fun. You just said wait. What do you want to say?
I want to ask you guys about your dreams.
Ask me
No.
about my
Yeah.
dream, dude.
Yeah, what do you guys like? If you guys could change anything and do anything right now, what would you change?
I want to affect.
If you could do anything, if you could do any job, anything in the world,
You know, I have been thinking about that a lot because I thought like at one point I wanted to be like a stand-up comedian, but I don't do it. So I'm like, do I really want to do it? I don't know.
If you were
I've
given,
been trying to
but if
trying
you
to
were given
think.
the opportunity, if like someone without like let's say someone said you were at a blank slate and they were like, you can have all the knowledge necessary to be a software developer, or you can have all the knowledge and connections, whatever necessary to be a stand-up comedian.
Oh, I would be a stand-up comedian. But that's like what I've been trying to like figure out lately.
So the only difference between those two things is one of them you have the credentials for
yeah.
because you put the work
well,
in to do
well,
it.
not only that, but I'd say like there's 2 types of jobs in this world, and it's like software developer is like if you get the education, there will
I'm gonna get
90% of the job there's a job for it. If you do all the training for a comedian, there's 0 guarantee. Same thing with music. It's like you could have all the skills. You could go to Berkeley. You could be the best goddamn guitarist in the world. But if you can't execute and you can't make stuff that people like, then it's worthless.
Well, yeah,
It's-
that's like something I've been trying to like figure out and work on lately because I feel like I've spent a lot of time just focusing on like things I have to do, and then I'm like, I feel like I'm like coming out, you know what I mean, like that, and like
Jared's coming
and
out
thinking
party.
like, but like what what am I like passionate about? What do I want to do that I enjoy?
I think that most people only have to put in like a percentage of effort because there's infrastructures in place already for most shit that we would want or could do. But the things that we really want to do, dreams, there's 0 foundation. Like, I mean, I know there's like a weed market, but like, I can't. Hypothetically,
Hypothetically,
like
there's
I
a weed
literally
market.
had nothing, and then now I have this stuff that that people want, and like, I never would have thought that was possible if I didn't do it. And like it's the same shit with the fucking stand-up comedian and shit. Like if you put the same amount of effort into it, you would have already been doing it. And if you can get to the point where something that's a novelty is like routine to you, then that's crazy. Like going,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do stand-up tonight. But imagine if you're like, obviously I'm doing after I do stand-up, I'm going here. Oh, what are you doing tomorrow? Oh, after I do the club, I'm going to like you don't even. It's like part of your.
Yeah, that's been
You know
my
what I mean?
my big thing. I'm trying to like work on to like step out of like my comfort zone. And,
Well, it's like
and-
you were saying before about the 5 things that make you happy. I would say discipline is like number 1 of everything
Yeah,
in the world.
yeah.
It's literally what it is. Things human beings cannot fucking.
That's not won't
get-
necessarily make you
underst-
happy. But.
No, yeah, it
I
will.
actually think that would be the number one thing that
100%,
like
dude.
for me, all the things that I've accomplished are literally just through the fact that I just sat there and just did it. I,
Yeah.
I,
You
I
have-
animated on this project for 500 hours and like lost my mind. Literally like had to invest all of my savings into buying a computer. You make all these investments and you have to put everything into it. And if you can dedicate yourself to that one thing, then you
And
have
then
a
once
small
you get
chance of it
over the
happening.
hump, when I made hash and I gave it to and I smoked it with my boy and I was like, I fucking made this. And
Yeah,
this
it's
is
cool.
fire. And like once you start getting like returns on your investment of yourself, like it's fire, dude.
Well,
but it's
yeah,
discipline.
I mean, like the podcast has sort of been helping me like figure that out, like the trying to be more creative and
Yeah.
stuff.
It's like
lately.
you're not gonna have you get self-esteem by doing esteemable things, and nothing is more esteemable than like putting in, like getting through that shitty period. Like everything sucks in the fucking beginning, but nothing is as bad as the day you're doing it. Like the first day you do something, it's never gonna be harder than that day. And like little by
Yeah.
little by little by little by little, and then like one day you wake up and you're like, fire! I've been doing this for
Fire.
fucking 2 years, and now I can easily do this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I.
Have you tried doing like? I'm not obviously you haven't tried yet, but are there like stand up nights around here?
We
like,
did
open
it.
mic
We did
nights?
it
You
once, but see, the problem is I feel like I approached it like completely wrong. Like I don't know. I was just like too
Yeah,
anxious
but how do
about
you know
it
that?
because I felt bad
'Cause
about
you
it.
did it, bro.
That's
It was
true.
a
No, I
fucking
know.
Win. It was a win. He went up there. He fucking bombed. No offense, but there
I
was
didn't
no
bomb,
But that's
Joe.
the thing. He bombed in a sense of it was as if the place had already been bombed, and
yeah,
it
he's
was like
coming
he
in.
walked into a war zone. And he's like, Jesus Christ, this place. Dude, there was like
Hey,
four
people-
people there. Like two of them. By the time we got up, it was the worst
It was like midnight.
situation
People like the
to do
host
comedy.
of the show was talking the whole time. She was
Yeah.
absolutely wasted.
It was horrible. It was the worst. Like nobody could fucking have a good set. Like even if everybody was dying laughing, you wouldn't hear it. It was like there was only four
Yeah,
people there.
like Joe went up
What
there.
what a
Yeah, just
better
started making
you couldn't
fun
have
of
a
me.
better first show though. It's like literally you
what
just
I'm
got out of the
saying.
way.
No,
Now it's
well,
done.
that's-
like,
and he
that's-
did his whole fucking set.
I
He stood
wasn't-
up there and
yeah,
did his whole set.
That was my goal the first time. Just
how
like,
long did they give you?
7
It was
minutes.
supposed to be like 3 minutes. I went for like 7 minutes.
I did 4.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I wish I approached it more like Joe did. I like wrote everything. I mean, I think I'll always write everything down, but it was like stick to the script and just
Yeah, but the part of you that smokes weed now is the part that wouldn't write things down or would get comfortable enough to memorize it. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
there used to be a part of Jared that was like chill,
there was.
you know? And,
Well,
like,
no, that's
cool.
yeah, that's what I am still cool.
No, he's still cool, but I mean like not care, like aloof, you know? And that's the comedy part. Some guy was just talking, so I literally just was yelling at him the whole time. I was like, "Shut the fuck up! Shut up, dude!"
I've another key to happiness. I think is, and I've been trying to teach this to my girlfriend because she's been having issues with this, and I actually got it from Dave Chappelle, and it's just religiously owning the fuck it attitude. If something doesn't work, you're like,
Yeah,
"Oh, no,
that's-
fuck it." If you
yeah,
just be like,
no.
"That's
Lean
whack,"
into it. You
like,
gotta lean
cool,
into
yeah,
something.
I
look,
don't say fuck it.
yeah, if you can say fuck it, life, like when the bad things happen, you're just like, huh, fuck it. Especially like Dave Chappelle had the thing where it's like, you hit the blunt and say fuck it. For me, it's like when things are really stressful, if you can walk away and smoke a blunt and say fuck it, it's a lot easier to get through even the shittiest situations. So it's
No,
I
I know.
wouldn't say fuck it. I would say more lean. Yeah, I mean,
It's
not
like
fu-
say la vie.
yeah, it is what it. But it's like the fuck it is just a particular brand on it. It's just,
Yeah,
but it
that's
is
what-
the
yeah.
it is the idea that it doesn't really matter, and it kind of comes to bring it full circle to what we were talking about earlier, where it's like people aren't talking about you. Like you don't have to worry about all these people because at the end of the day, it's probably not even happening. So if
It
you can say
matters
fuck it,
Yeah, it matters as much as it doesn't.
yeah.
It's like everything is like through your lens. So like just like don't be embarrassed. That's like with like hallucinogens. Like I think we were talking about this before, where like I could just be like I'm on drugs, and like you tell yourself that, and you're like fuck it, I'm on drugs. Let's do the drug stuff. But
So,
mo-
yeah.
What
some
happens
people
when the
try to,
drugs take drugs and then
bro. If the drugs take, I'm pretty sure that's how we got opposable thumbs. It's when the drugs
These are
start
drugs,
someone
baby.
came out and was like, huh, that's what those do. Oh.
Well, listen, we're about on the
Been
thing.
walking around with
Nate has to take a flight at 4:00, so that's why we had to do the podcast at 10 a.m. And then I just want to say really thanks you to Quick having a stroke, bringing it back. Thank you to Nate of Nate Night Ride Visuals. Thank you very much. Clap, clap, clap,
Anything
clap,
you
clap,
wanna,
clap,
like,
clap, clap,
promote,
clap, clap, clap. I was gonna say that,
Okay.
but I
Because
should let you say that.
Yeah. Anything you want to like promote specifically?
I would definitely say go on YouTube and check out my set at the Brooklyn Mirage. They
Oh.
uploaded all 3 hours of it. It's honestly the show that I'm most proud of in my entire life. It was incredible. We had a drone that allowed me to put the drone onto the screens live.
Dude, the Mirage
like
is fucking dope.
It was unreal. It was honestly one of the coolest things I've ever seen, and I'm super proud.
Oh,
to be
they
a
got
part of it.
it goes all the
Yeah,
way
it's
around
it's
now,
big,
right?
one of the biggest indoor video walls in North America.
And
Yeah.
Nate built that with his 2 hands.
I did.
Yep,
I
2
constructed
fucking hands.
it.
Yep.
And he's still not happy,
And then he put it in a couch.
Yeah.
or he is happy.
All right.
Chase your dreams.
Chase your dreams, dude. Okay, so you know how we end it? We say until next time, and then we all go clam
But
cakes.
you gotta go until next
But you're gonna say until next time, and then we all go clam cakes.
All right. Until next time.
Clam Cakes!